Islam Makhachev just dominated. Smushed with a fucking steamroller. Flattened. Pinned. Jack Della Maddalena. Jack! Get off your back, Jack! It wasn't happening. He was trying to do some Craig Jones stuff. You know, he tried to peel around the back there. That's called octopus guard, where he's starting to prop up. He gets his head high. And what happened? Crossface. Crossface to the nose. Got put right back flat. Get the fuck back on your back. What was he playing half guard for? What the fuck? That could not have been the game plan, dude. To sit there on bottom and half guard? Can we call it like it is? Jack was nervous. He looked nervous at the face-off, the first one at the press conference. But I'm like, Jack's like a little socially awkward. Like, it's cool. He's a cool dude. I fucking love Jack Della Maddalena. I'm going to buy a Jack Della Maddalena t-shirt. I'm a fan. Cool, easygoing dude. Likes to shoot the shit. Likes to kind of keep it lighthearted, Have you met an Aussie you don't like, But like a little, little socially awkward. So like, I thought that's all that was, And at the weigh-ins, kind of the nervous energy with the fucking, he's putting, stay the fuck away from me. And I'm like, maybe strategically, like you don't want him to be right up in your face where he could grab you. You want to make him think, no, we're fighting out here, dog. You're going to have to get past this, You want him to get stuck out there at that range. Yeah, motherfucker, this is the range you're going to be at all night. But he wasn't. Islam Makhachev comes out there, shoots a single leg. What does Jack do? Nothing. He does nothing. He gets taken down. And what, by the way, watch that back. Watch that fucking takedown back. What does he do as soon as his back is hitting the mat? Does he do a technical stand-up? Does he like Jose Aldo, where his ass hits the ground and it's like a fucking trampoline? Boing. He's just hitting you with his hips. Boom. He's exploding up. Try to take down Islam. Try to take down Hamzat. See what happens as soon as their ass hits the mat. It's being contested. What does Jack do? He holds on. Come here. Whisper sweet nothings. He didn't contest it. And so I'm, watching the fight, and Jack's like kind of starts stand-ups but then isn't getting him going. I mean, it was not the Jack Della Maddalena we're used to seeing, but you have to give Islam all the credit. I'm not trying to take anything away from Islam Makhachev, but I just think until that fifth round, you didn't really see Jack switched on. He wasn't letting his hands go. Look at him against like Gilbert Burns. Boom, boom, boom. Popping back up, hand fighting, keeping the elbows tight to the hips, right? He's just doing a really good job not getting held down in this fight. Like I told you guys, Islam was going to take him down. That I knew. But I didn't expect Jack to like not really attack him until the last round of the fight. In the last round, Jack did kind of come out hot, moving his head a little bit. He was looking for some shots, and Islam took him down right away. He was not trying to fuck with him. He was not trying to play with fire. And I know that about Islam Makhachev. I've made plenty of money betting on Islam Makhachev. I've told this story before. He was cornering his fighter at Bellator, and in the back, I could hear them talking. I was walking back with them because I was doing the filming. I could hear them talking. Gadzi Rabadanov, he had just beaten J.J. Wilson. That I do remember for sure. And so they're walking back, and he's like, brother, Islam. Islam's like, brother, just take him down, brother. Why strike, brother? Just take him down. Probably have it on film. That mindset is why you can bet on that dude. You don't want to bet on Susurkaev earlier in the night, who he's so cool that when the fight starts, he's still leaning against the fence. McConico's like, all right, bitch, I'll come in here and throw some punches, pushes him up into the fence to start. That's exactly where he wanted to be. You're a striker. Go take the center. You want to bet on the guy who taunts whose ego is so massive that he has to just show you that he could play around during the fight. He's got a nice front kick, but he's not all that, you know? You know? Or do you want to bet on the guy who takes the path of least resistance? Who's just is so advanced at the basics. Islam Makhachev is the best in the world at the basics. His takedown was, a lot of them were simple. That first one, hoist the knee up, sweep the leg. He could club too. He kind of brings a club over the top. Boom, clubs him down, sweeps the leg out. Textbook, classic. Learned it in high school myself. It's elite, though. Him at 170, he looked great. Look at the size of his fucking back, you know? Like, the question was like, is Islam Makhachev at 170 going to have cardio issues because he put on too much muscle? He's putting out the video of him doing the 1 rep max. Oh, shit, we got creatine, Islam Makhachev. How's he going to look in that 5th round? Great. Great. The problem was he was cutting so much weight before. He was too fucking big for lightweight. You know? You don't fucking try to kill him beforehand, and he's going to do fantastic. He's absolutely a 170-pounder. He was the exact same size as Jack Della Maddalena. He doesn't need to weight bully people. You know, my boy T, who runs Premium Channel, by the way, for me, I do all the bets, but he's the one like sending messages and stuff on Mike Finch show. Which, by the way, we came up with this Black Friday sale. $1 this week in Premium Channel. If you want to see who I'm betting on this week, because I need to make some fucking money back. We won first week in November. We won second week in November. Saturdays. First Saturday in November. Second Saturday in November. Third Saturday in November. The pay-per-view. I had Jack Della. I had Beneil Dariush. I did hit the parlay. Carlos Prates and Kyle Daukaus. That was nice. I hit Camillo over in Free Channel. That was nice. But then Chepe let me down with the wrestling. We'll get to it. Islam Makhachev is the best fighter in the world. If any of you still think Ilia Topuria could stop him at 170, I need to smoke what you're smoking. Okay? I got some good shit over here too. I'm looking at it right now. I got some good quality shit. They should probably sponsor the show before I start calling them out by name, but bro, this shit is like 44% THC. This is no joke. Y'all are smoking some better stuff than that, which doesn't exist. I live in California, okay? It doesn't get better than this. If you guys think Ilia Topuria is stopping that takedown, Ilia Topuria is a 145-pounder blown up to 155. He ain't stopping that takedown. I like that he's kind of short and compact because Volkanovski gave Islam a better fight. But yeah, man. Islam Makhachev is the truth. Okay? The truth. What is his record now? 28-1. Okay? 28-1. Beat Jack Della, who was on a fucking crazy win streak. 18-fight win streak. 18-fight win streak. You got to respect that shit, guys. Valentina Shevchenko beats Weili. Weili. What is this shit? What is she throwing out there? She doesn't even mean to hit anything. She's just like throwing this paw out there. Valentina Shevchenko, very patient with her. Took her down at will. Very dominant performance by Valentina Shevchenko. Absolute opposite result, right? This is a woman in Weili who should stay down and wait. Okay. Flyweight is going to be too much for her. She needs to stay down there at strawweight. She needs to make sure that she is, you know, at least the same size as her opponents, because I don't think I'd pick her over Manon Fiorot. I don't think I would pick her over, you know, plenty of the girls up in these heavier divisions. So let's keep her down, you know, let's keep her down in weight. And I think, you know, down at 115, you know, she's the best. I think she'll be able to get her belt back, honestly. Just tell you here. But that was the worst Weili performance we've seen. So I'm not even 100% sure of that. Valentina Shevchenko dominated her. Great call by Voice of MMA. Go follow him on YouTube here. You know, great job. Valentina's the truth. The patience, very legit. It's like what Conor commented about Floyd Mayweather after he was done with the Floyd fight. He's like, he was so patient in there, and it's true. It's like you see these champions who are seasoned and they know when the opportune moments are to use their energy. Valentina did a great job in that fight. Looked like a real champ. Michael Morales knocks out Sean Brady with ease. Michael Morales' technique sucks. His footwork is bad. He's heavy on his lead foot, which nobody's exposing with like calf kicks. Like Carlos Prates will slam those calf kicks in there. I had people just telling me, Carlos Prates, I don't know, Michael Morales probably knock him out or out wrestle him. I don't know, dog. Maybe out wrestle him, but he hasn't been doing that too much. Michael Morales has been striking with people. He's got a lot of talent. Don't get me wrong. He's got a lot of power in his hands, a lot of speed. Okay. Good wrestling, athletic kid. But he's 19-0 because of his talent, not necessarily, so much his technique. Like his technique is lacking. His footwork especially is lacking. Don't move him up in the division too quick. He should take his time. Don't throw him to the wolves yet. Wicked knockout, but he's stepping like heel toe as he moves forward. There's some technique that needs to be adjusted here. Carlos Prates knocks out Leon Edwards. DC broke this down great. Stepped outside, delivered the straight left hand. Leon Edwards is looking up at the referee. They had a little moment, bro. They had a little moment. Referee was on his one knee. I thought he was going to propose. They were having a moment, dude. Leon smiling up at him and shit. Keith Peterson is looking down at him like, I love your bald spot. It was heartfelt. It was sincere. My mom used to watch like Lifetime all the time. That was a fucking Lifetime moment. That was beautiful. Just kidding, Leon. Yeah, Leon's bald. I told you guys that before this fight happened. And I'm going to tell you guys after this fight happened. There's a huge problem with Carlos Prates versus Leon Edwards. And the problem is that Leon is bald. Benoit Saint-Denis knocks out Beneil Dariush. God damn it. Beneil Dariush, much better at grappling. Doesn't matter if you're reaching and clinching. Like Beneil can't be reaching and clinching at range like that. Benoit Saint-Denis, super aggressive striker. Put big shots on him. Put him out. Benoit Saint-Denis on fucking fire. Benoit Saint-Denis on fucking fire. 16 seconds. God damn. That's exactly what Beneil needed to avoid. He needed to make it through that first round. He needed to get that takedown. I saw Beneil Dariush. I mean, I'll just say it to you guys. I gave it to Premium Channel before the fight happened, but I saw Beneil. I don't want to disrespect any fighters. I saw him out grappling a UFC fighter over at King's MMA. Sorry, I pulled away. I don't want to be a dick. You can't go to people's gyms and talk about what you saw. That's really rude. But if you want to see me do it on Premium Channel, DM at Mike Finch Show on Instagram. It's $1 this week. We'll get you in there. You can go see who it is. Just scroll up. Yeah, he was out grappling a UFC fighter in the gym, and I was like, okay, this is good. Like Beneil looks good. Just like Leon Edwards though, he's got a problem. He's got gray hair. It's not a good place to have gray hair on a UFC pay-per-view main card. It's not a good place to have gray hair. It's not. Beneil Dariush is a fantastic grappler, but if he doesn't get it there, he's been susceptible on the feet. Benoit Saint-Denis, the most aggressive guy in the division, gets it done. Bo Nickal with the fucking head kick. Bo Nickal with the head kick. And what does he do after he wins? Flicks all you motherfuckers off. What does he do after he wins? He fucking gives you the Charlie Radke fuck you. Okay? That's what he had to say to y'all. Because y'all talking all that shit on the internet. And I'm no better. Okay? I have a show where I do it. You think Leon's happy with what the fuck I just said? But vicious head kick knockout for Bo Nickal. He actually posted a low light of him like throwing head kicks and falling and how many times he's done it in MMA. He did it in this fight. He threw a head kick and Rodolfo Vieira, who's got, I said earlier, the head movement of the Easter Island head in Chile, he's just fucking very locatable. He's always got his fucking GPS on, you can always find him. Where the fuck is Rodolfo Vieira? Oh, right there. Head kick knockout. Head kick, dead. Vicious KO. Bo Nickal's back. Bo Nickal's back. Let's get him a fight. We were talking about Bo Nickal versus Ikram Alaskarov earlier. That's a dope fight. That's a good one. Let's fucking go. Bo's got some experience now, 8-1. Let's run it. RoboCop beats Roman Kopylov. Competitive fight. Roman Kopylov didn't use his speed and his kicks. Roman Kopylov kind of fought RoboCop's fight. I think that's why RoboCop won. Even was shooting on RoboCop, but RoboCop, goddamn, just able to win the rounds by landing some thudding shots. He's a dog, gets it done, stays alive in the UFC. Aaron Blanchfield strangles the longest fake eyelashes in the game, Tracy Cortez. Tracy Cortez, why are you grappling with her? Stay kickboxing with her. Just showing her lack of fight IQ. Aaron Blanchfield, some of the best jiu-jitsu and female MMA right now, gets the strangle. It was beautiful. Ethyn Ewing takes a very short notice fight against Malcolm Wellmaker and beats him. Malcolm Wellmaker, overrated. If you get a highlight reel KO over Chris Moitinho, what does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? I was talking about that Rodolfo Vieira was easy to locate. Chris Moitinho? It's like a hitting a speed bag, dude. It's coming right back. It's going to be right there. Big time win for Ewing. Welcome to the UFC. Kyle Daukaus beats Gerald Meerschaert via club and sub. GM3, gotta love the dude. It's almost curtains, man. Gotta love GM3, but it's getting there, man. Kyle Daukaus, pretty vicious. And on his second UFC stint, there's a certain chip on his shoulder that he's got that I like and respect. Blonde Kyle Daukaus is a problem. Beautiful club and sub. Pat Sabatini out wrestles Chepe. Fucked this bet up. So Chepe already beat Pat Sabatini. For those of you who haven't seen the fight, Pat Sabatini was out wrestling Chepe in their first fight. But I was thinking, damn, Chepe's gotten so much better since then. So much better. Chepe used to work for me. I was the general manager of UFC Gym River North, and Chepe worked under me and taught kickboxing classes and trained at the gym and shit. To see where he went from, what was that? 2018? 2017, 2018 to now, night and day. Unbelievable, right? So Pat Sabatini just putting the wrestling on him, though. You know what happened is Pat Sabatini got better at jiu-jitsu. He got better at jiu-jitsu, put his MMA game together, and Chepe was trying to rip his cut open from the bottom. I think people were saying he was attacking the eye. I don't think so. And he was saying he wasn't. I think he was attacking that cut, though, because he's a fucking dog and he wants to win bad. Good wrestling by Pat Sabatini. Fatima Kline looking like she's going to earn a title shot. Looking good. She's built like a fucking bird, but she fights like a dog. Great performance against Angela Hill, putting the hands together, putting the wrestling together. Full MMA. Basinger Susurkaev, his ego is way too big for his game, but he gets the knockout over Eric McConico. I guess he got the knockout he was looking for, but showboating like that and fucking around like that, yeah. I think, let's prove something in the UFC first, dog. Mateus Camillo out wrestles Borschev, although he had a bad third round. End up getting that bet over on Free Channel. Free Channel been eating. Let's fucking eat this week, guys. We got UFC Qatar going down. Arman Sarukian versus Dan Hooker. Bilal Muhammad versus Ian Gary. I'm excited for it. I got some bets out that I love on this one. I got 7 favorites. I only gave you guys my 5 most confident. You guys could go check that over on the live tab, my 5 most confident picks, but 2 of the most confident I saved for Premium Channel. Again, this week, in honor of Black Friday and also in honor of Premium Channel, whom I love so much, we are going to give $1. It's normally $20. Okay. People pay $500 for the year. $1 for this week's UFC Qatar card. Don't fuck around. DM at Mike Finch Show on Instagram. We'll get you into Premium Channel, and all you got to do, send $1, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, crypto, whatever the fuck you want. Zelle, I don't know. Just Venmo me. And Cash App's fine. And then we'll get you in on Premium Channel. Essentially, I record videos of me and my favorite bets, like the bets that I'm putting the most on, that I have the most confidence in. I'll give you guys over on Premium Channel. And, we've been eating. been eating week after week. All right. Don't let a pay-per-view keep us down. We bounce back. I get knocked down. We get up again. You ain't never going to keep me down. Let's fucking eat over on Premium Channel, celebrating Black Friday. I won't be around that week. I will be co-hosting XFO, the Extreme Fighting Organization, is back. We're super happy about it. It's XFO Night of Champions. We're going to crown champions in every single weight class in the XFO. It's going to be over in Bensenville, Illinois, right outside of Chicago. If you're in the Midwest, especially if you're in Illinois, I need to see you over there at XFO Night of Champions. It will be fantastic, and I will be doing commentary, cage side, and of course, you can come say what's up to your boy. I would be happy to come take a picture and hang out with you. All right? Until next time. It's peace and love.